CASSIUS IFL TV, MTK Global.
MTK.
We're at the Lamech Stadium here to announce Billy Joe Saunders' next fight.
We've got 4 generations here, Saunderses.
Bring them in.
We got the old, come here Grandad, come here. Look, we got, first of all, we got the old founder of the Saunders. One of the old founders of the Saunders blood. Yeah?
He's your brother, he is.
He's a brother, yeah.
He's your brother.
Then we got me dad, and then we got this one.
Where
come
is
here,
your
Billy
dad?
Joe.
Is your dad out
He's
here?
here somewhere. So that's 4 generations. That's a lot of generations.
We've got 16 in the family. 8 boys, 8 girls.
Get up there. He's the founder of it all, so really
And
he's on a wage now. We've got, and he's on a good percentage.
And you can't count them. Too many to count.
Yeah. He's the founder of the. He's the blood.
All right. Where is your dad?
So if it wasn't for this old fella here,
Come here.
if it wasn't for this fella here, there could be no generation of the Saunders blood and clan fighting. Now when they say the GOAT, he's the GOAT, the family. In your granddad. He said yeah.
Does he know that greatest of all time? That's what he
He's
knows.
the greatest of all time, isn't he? So yeah, cool. What are you going to crack on?
Get your dad in, so there's a...
The 4 generations, yeah?
Should have had Tom up here.
You got to get in there.
Remember Tom, didn't you?
Yeah.
Of course I do.
Don't he?
I had a picture, Tog. So this is, yeah, 4 generations.
That's the 4 generations.
He started everything, this fella.
So I said, he's the GOAT of it.
He is. He's caused some trouble over the years. But he's
Listen,
always backed it up.
Let me tell you one thing as well. If anybody want to have a fight out there, from 65 till we go to 80, he'll have it.
We'll have it here.
Matter of fact, on the same night, we might put him on the undercard.
Yeah.
What do you
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you all get on the undercard then?
We'll all be on the undercard here, all of us.
Yeah. We'll all stick the boot in.
Good this though, Tommy. This is good to have Billy Joe fighting here at Stevenage.
Yes, mate, it is first time at home. There's a place big enough here. So yeah, it'd be good. It'd be nice to see him back in the ring doing his job. I think he's been out for too long. I know he had that little blowout Christmas time, but you know, it was only a blowout. It's about time now. If people want to fight him, get serious, get in the ring with him. You know?
All right.
If they want to test themselves against the best, he is the best. At middleweight and super middle.
Some fellas called him over there. Triple J, innit?
Triple G,
And that one.
Dad, Alvarez, forget about them. They won't fight Billy Joe. I don't think.
Well, he's got a job to do on May the 18th first, and
Yeah.
we can look after that.
Get that one out of the way. Hopefully he'll get that belt, and then big and better things. But people's got to step up to the plate and get it done. You know, it's just too much messing about.
You'll be up here one day, son. Standing there, look.
Quiet there, aren't you?
A little bit.
One day we're going to have to hand the throne down to someone, Kotag. You know, one of the lurchers are going to take it.
Well, it could be him or the other one.
Could be, maybe. We'll see.
Stevie, where is he at?
We'll see. Well, he's at school. He's at school.
Get education.
He's there. He's just dossing around, and the other one's a bit young. So I got a chance. I got a chance of handing the throne to one of them.
All
We
right.
don't know yet. We don't know.
What's that you're drinking there, Bill?
It's an hydration drink, mate. It's an hydration drink.
Yeah? Are
Good,
they on the
matter of
firm?
fact, Protein, yeah, just good. Doing things.
What's it called?
There you go, Kogi, for your camera.
Wow Hydrate.
Yeah. Do you want some?
I'll taste it if you want.
Nah, you're not.
He's in another
Canelo.
case. He wants a case of it.
I'll have a case.
Well, I'm in. He's got to give me a few quid if he wants me to plug him into my drink, man. My sponsor, man.
All right, we'll talk about that after. Billy Joe,
Yep.
if this is not for the full title,
Yep.
what does that mean? If it's not?
Well, if it's not for the full title, then I obviously fight for the interim, and then I'm number 1 to fight for the title. It'll become mandatory. So either way, I will be world champion this year.
Because originally this fight was announced for April the 13th
Yep.
for the full title. Obviously Frank's explained
Yeah.
what happened. To his understanding, it would have been for the full title, but Ramirez hasn't decided yet what he's doing. So frustrating that it's...
It was, yeah. But listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It's one of them. You got to deal with the hand that you played, and you know, you can sit here and say, oh well, it's not for that, it's not for this, but you know, it's for the interim. So you know, I'll put myself as number 1. Then there's nothing else. You can't get avoided. I mean, Ramirez is a good fighter. If I fight him and beat him, then people can't say, oh, you know, he's haven't boxed no one still, because you're going to get that in all walks. So yeah.
He's better the fighter,
See this?
the better fighter he is. Well, he ups it, you know what I mean? He knows.
And he's going to be part of the training camp. He's going to be training me. And your grandfather.
Yeah.
Catching the horses.
Catching horses.
You're
I'm pulling
Go on.
in, moving the wagon. I've got this wagon. I'm pulling that corner there.
As it goes, though, if he wants to do that, if it's allowed, we will pull one of his wagons here.
He put one of his wagons here on the pitch.
Speak to the council
I
first.
tell you what they could do. I could do the ring entrance in his wagon as it goes. His gypsy wagon. All pulling me in. Him driving. We could do it.
All right, do it.
We come to the ring like Spartans. That's it.
Speak to the council about that, but then yeah, do it.
We don't speak to the council about things like that. We just do it.
We just make roots, mate. That's it. Once them jacks come down, we ain't going nowhere.
You're reunited back with Ben Davison. He says it's not being reunited because he doesn't really kind of count that fight with Akavov. But you did have worked with him.
I've worked with Ben since 2012. I think it's just that when you get a bit stale, a little bit, I need to keep a fresh mind, fresh focus. And you know, I was going to the gym and you know, fights were happening, they wasn't happening, and I just needed to get away from. I just needed to see something fresh, you know, start something new, and there's no better to go there and, you know, work with Ben. I've not gone to another training to learn anything or, you know, to try something. I'm just brushing up on a couple of stuff, and I think Ben's the man to do that. I think that me and him's got a good working relationship. We've worked very, very well in the past, and you know, we will continue to do so. So it is what it is. Like I say, I wouldn't rule Dom out of being in the corner on the night. I'm not no falling out. Me and Dom still talk, go, and you know, we've got a good relationship. So it's just one of them. I need to do it for myself, for you know, a freshen up more than anything.
So can you not tell us any more to that situation with Dominic Ingle, because obviously he was up there for quite a long time then, in the end.
KUGAN, people saying, oh, you know, what's it? You know, they ask some stupid questions. What's going on with this? Or what have you heard of? I mean, no falling out, but I just needed to get away from Sheffield and freshen up and see something new. You know, like I said, I'm not ruling out that, you know, that Dom ain't going to be in the corner or I'll work with him again or something like that. I'm just saying that I needed to get away to put a little bit of fresh. Like with Jimmy, the same. Like when I was with Jimmy, I didn't lose with Jimmy. I've never lost. So I need goals constantly. You know, when I've got fights coming up, I think about the fights, and you know. But last year I just went a little bit stale when things didn't really go my way, and I just thought, you know what, for a little bit of a change up here, let's see how it works somewhere else for a while. Let's just see, you know, have a little bit of a change of luck, see what happens. It's just one of them. I mean, Dom, probably one of the best trainers I've ever worked with. You know, getting me in fantastic shape, fitness-wise, and you know, the best performance has been with Dominic. So I've not left because I'm not improving or anything. It's just that I've left because I just needed a different scenery for my own brain to freshen my own mind up than anything.
Because your career best performance was the Lemieux fight.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
And obviously that was under Dominic.
Yep,
so,
definitely.
You know,
it's like a challenge as well, isn't it? So could I do it? Could I do a better performance without Dom? We don't know. Ben is, you know what I mean? Can I get in that shape? That's you know, can I get in that mind frame? It's one of them. It's about setting a little challenge for myself, and I think that this is just needed. If I was working with whoever it was, I suppose it would have been the same still. So yeah.
So you've been up in Manchester at Hatton's gym.
Yep.
Are you going to be spending quite a lot of time in Manchester at Hatton's gym, or is your training going to be really based around here, those in London?
No. Listen, I can't. KUGAN, it's been well stated before that I can't really train and work from home. I would love to, but I can't. You know, I can't.
Why?
Because I just can't, because there's too much distractions. I've got too many mates here, and you know, I can go to the gym and come back and I'm tired, and next thing you know, someone's rung me up, one of my mates called me up, and I could be in Scotland. This is how it is here, you know what I mean? I'm unpredictable here. So it's one of them. I need to.
But that was the whole point of you going to Sheffield, wasn't it, in the first place, to kind of get yourself away from your own environment?
It is. But you know, too much of some place can become home, can it? You know, I've got property in Sheffield and that, so it's one of them.
When you say property, do you mean another caravan up there?
Another couple of caravans, yeah. That's what we call it, property, obviously. So it become home, and you know, it's one of them that I just need to freshen up. And I just think that working with someone as the same youth as myself, same age, and you know, just something different. Like I say, I might see something in this camp that I think, you know, it's not the same as last time, and I might not box as good, but I just needed it for my own mind and my own, you know, I needed it to freshen up. I think Ben's a fantastic trainer. Always said that he'd be one of the best trainers in the world of experience. He's got, you know, good experience. He knows what he's doing, and you know, I'm in good shape now, and things is working. So, you know, we're gonna continue. I liked the way I was doing the interview, and my granddad kept blowing his tobacco and hitting me in the face.
On the pitch as well. But they love that, watching that, don't they?
He's smoking his tobacco and he's thrown out the floor.
Through it there, it's over there.
Oh,
Bill,
mate.
you decided not to take the Andrade fight when the
Yeah.
WBO made you mandatory, which was a little bit of a surprise considering kind of everything you'd been through. You got your second chance back in against Andrade, but you decided not to take that. Can you explain to me why you didn't take that?
I just felt that I didn't get a fair crack at the whip the first time. I didn't get treated fair at all the way everything was handled. Can't go too much into detail, but I got a lawsuit against it, and you know, I think that for one, the money side and X, Y, and Z had to be sorted out. It just didn't make no sense. But I will put myself in a position, I promise, that I will be back and I will be world champion again at that weight for that same time. And you know, it sounds as good. Eddie Hearn put a deal together, and
Yeah, what was there was a lot of speculation over a 15 million over a certain amount of fights.
listen,
on DAZN.
It all sounds good. You know, you hear that I'm going for ESPN now. You know, I'm not. Listen, like I say, my management, MCK and Frank Warren, you know, they have their say.
Is there talks with ESPN currently though?
Listen, I don't get involved in none of that. I just leave it to my management team, and when they call me and say, look, they don't just make decisions. They call me and go, well, look, this is what's going on, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, so no, look, there were talks, etc. But you know, with Eddie Hearn's deal, it was like, you know, yeah, come here, fight a bum, and no, for good money, yeah, for very good money, very good money. But then you know, you fight the winner, you fight for the belt.
Didn't you say that the fight would be the Andrade fight, and then you fight the winner of Jacobs and Canelo?
Listen, there was a lot of ins and outs of the fights. I think Eddie Hearn knows as well, and the full boxing world knows that Eddie Hearn's got just as much say as over Canelo than you have, or me. No say. So he can offer me 100 million for the Canelo fight, and it sounds and paints it. Look, that deal looks brilliant and lovely, but the bottom line is of it, I know Canelo is not interested in fighting me. So we then rule that out. Even though it's in the contract, it sounds lovely, and you know it could happen, and you know you're going to get millions and millions.
If it's in a contract, surely you've got to take that for what that is.
You know, you need to. I think if someone saw the contract and the way it was put over, then slightly different than cement, shall I say? Look, it is what it is, isn't it? I didn't do that deal on me and out.
Was there a sense of loyalty towards Frank Warren in this?
Listen, I'm a very, very loyal person, right? Even when it comes to women, very loyal. Right, so...
Which I know you are, actually, I can second that.
So, exactly. So, now listen, all jokes aside, I'm only having a bubble about that because... But listen, it is what it is. Look, I'm a loyal person anyway. Frank's, you know, we've got on well from day one, me and Frank, and we continue to work.
How influential have MTK been over the last sort of few months, especially while you're trying to get your career back on track?
Well, if you look, any other management team would have probably dropped me the things I've done. You know what I mean? I'm surprised I had in the corner and say, Billy Joe, listen, mate, you got your contract here. See you later, mate. So, listen, I can only say that I've been with them since I've been world champion. Before I've been world champion. And, you know, I don't talk shit in boxing, I just talk straight. And they are the best out there because, like I say, the stuff I've been through and gone, you know, I'm still here today fighting. Look, you know, I'm fighting in front of 12,000 next, and they've been very, 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 very good to me, extremely. So I can thank but take my hat off to them, and I will continue working with them probably until the day I retire, because I'm very, very loyal, and everything they've said, they've done. You know, and they'll tell you straight how it is. If it's happening, if it's not happening, sometimes it's not what you'll hear. It's not all, but it's just straight. So you know where you're at all times. So very, 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 very instrumental, is it?
Yeah.
Instrumental. So that's the word.
So in regards of you and a US broadcaster, nothing's kind of been decided yet. Are you talking to multiple people?
All right. Yeah, in a minute I will. Did you hear no, he just said there, the woman's on the phone for you to buy that place up there. Look, this video, he's on the phone to her now. Basically, I've got to leave you to go and buy some. I've got to have a look at buying something. Do you know what I mean, Kugan? So you interrupting these days, really.
Sorry.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
Are you talking to US broadcasters at the minute?
I know there was some interest. There's been a lot of interest surrounding me.
Because Frampton and also Fury have done this co-promotional deal
Yeah.
with
They
you know.
listen. They've been interested, but like I say, I'll leave it to MTK. You know, I'll leave all the talks to him. I just want to concentrate on the fight now. So all I want to do is look. This is when you're fighting. That's what you're getting. That's who you're fighting. Go and do it. So that's all I'm concentrating on at the minute.
You've moved up to super middleweight, but you'd agree that the whole middleweight scene is kind of with that DAZN and Eddie Hearn. That middleweight scene, if you return to that, they run
the show. They
run the middleweight scene over there. Apart from yourself, if you count yourself as a middleweight, Golovkin, Jacobs, Canelo,
Perhaps
Andrade are all.
Maybe
You may still drop down to finish off what you haven't finished at middleweight.
I could easily drop down to it, and I will, but at the right time. It's got to be the right time now, because I can't be waiting around anymore, Kugan, like waiting for this one to accept the fight and then that one to accept. I need to put myself in a position where they go, oh, well, let's have a go. All right, let's move up. You know, they move up. He moved up the fight. Rocky Field in Canelo, he moved up the fight. Even Golovkin was talking about moving up. So I'm sure for the right fight, if they fancy it, they'll move up. Or the right offers there and the right deals there, and everyone, you know, gets their bit out of it. I'm sure I can move down to fight one of them. It's no problem. You haven't. I just think all this shit with you got to be with this man and that man and that man to make this fight. I reckon that's all rubbish.
But it's easier, isn't it?
No, of course it is.
If you're with kind of the same
the only
people,
reason why it's
easier.
easier,
That's what people say.
The,
Not just at your weight,
but the reason why it's
Tyson's weight
easier
as well.
because broadcasters and promoters are making it that way. The fighters all want to fight. Like I say, you get me in Golovkin or you get Tyson and Wilder. They have a bit of altercation in the pub. They'll fight for free. They'll have a fight for nothing. You ain't got to have TV cameras there. So it's just one of them. It's here he comes with my phone. He's coming over. So it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? Which he can give me the phone. So it's just one of them. Do you know what I mean?
Have you got to take this call, Phil? Yeah.
One second. I will take his call.
We have already done it.
Hello. I'm just doing an interview. I'll give you a call when I've finished. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right then. Perfect. All right. Bye. I'll ring her.
What's that drink there?
Kugan for the 10th time.
Let him have a taste of that, because people will think, what's those in it?
Wow.
Kugan, you taste that now.
Right.
No, you taste that.
I'll tell you what, that's all right.
No, tell him I'm going to taste it properly. He won't taste it. Taste it, bro. You got to taste it.
I can't drink and do this at the same time. Hold that. Hold that. Wow, hydrate. All right, mate. Right,
hey, look, it's got to be good. He's got one in his hand as well.
Everyone's got them. Everyone's talking about them, basically. Yeah.
It's very. I give it to the boys for hydration. They do a protein drink as well. It's very good around training. It's a very good supplement.
It's very good supplement. Sex.
All right, that'll do you a favour. Bill, before we finish off, Frank said that the feeling he got back from the Eubanks is that they weren't kind of interested in that. That's what Frank said.
Look, it is what it is. Listen, put it this way: do I need his business? I don't need his business. No. Would I like it? I would like it. You know, it's good for the fans. It'll be a big night of boxing, big stage for us both. But I've got fighters to beat first. So if it happens down the road, I'm sure it could happen. Look, but on my behalf, on the Saunders side of things, we're ready to rock and roll. Whenever, whoever. So whether it's him, Smith,
Callum Smith, you said that interested you as well.
Listen, he's a very good fighter. I rate him one of the best. Ramirez, all of them. I'm ready to rock and roll. No more waiting around. So let's get it on.
Okay.
Let's get it on, as Marvin Gaye would say.
Okay. So May the 18th here.
May the 18th here.
12,000 travellers. It's on.
Take the piss a bit, Coog, didn't you, in interviews?
What?
Waiting all this time, keeping people. Look at the queue of people waiting for what he does. Do you know what I mean?
Don't put him in any more videos.
Waiting in. Boom!
Alright, Billy Joe Saunders, thank you very much for talking to iFull TV. And what was that?
CC. I'll speak fluent Japanese now.
Oh.
Chinese.
No, I'm not even going to ask you to give us a little taster of that.
Well, I'm telling you, I speak fluent.
Alright. You got to finish off that conversation, by the way, as well.
I've already spoke to the woman on his phone already. He knows I've got to phone her later on.
You want to ring her later on?
I'll phone her later,
She's got another bar.
I know, yeah, I'll phone her. So, he knows when I say I'll do something, I'll do it.
Apparently so. You're loyal all the way to the bone, aren't you?
I am. You're loyal, though.
With women and everything.
You're loyal, I must say.
I am loyal.
How is your love life going? Because
Going
no one
very
don't
well.
really know the inside. I like someone to get the camera off you and do it.
Yeah, well,
and do
that's-
this with you.
not
Because
really
people
gonna
don't
happen.
know if you're what colour you are. People don't know. Do you know what I mean? People don't know a lot about you. Like the stick,
All
can
right.
you?
He's a Saunders, did you know that?
Yes, he is.
He's a brother relation.
He is.
Look at one. Look at one of the brother.
It is. Yeah, he's a twin. See?
Thanks, Bill.
See that?